What's
What's up, man?
happening?
What's happening, cat?
What's going on, big cousin?
Oh man, nothing much, man.
You
Another
glowing over
beautiful
there. You
birthday.
shining. You
Come
shining
on,
over there.
come on, baby. You too, baby. You too, man.
Man,
I'm
we
ready for
talk.
our, I'm ready for our workout, man.
You ready for the workout this afternoon?
Yes, sir. Ready to get it in. I'm ready to
Come
get it
on.
in.
That's all part of the manifestation, right? You got to
All
work
part of the
on the inner
manifestation,
to be able to put it in the outer.
man. To start off with that, to really start off with it is just like how I want to start off with some of the stuff I grew. Like I get in the shower. When I get in the shower, I write on my shower, I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy. I'm
Yeah,
healthy as I've ever been in my life, right? I'm gonna
exactly.
get healthy, right? Talk to my wife about the things I put in my body, like I do these every day. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Right? Fruits,
Well,
vegetables. And she was
Kev,
like, you need to
give,
work out.
give the viewers a recipe that you be using. What you be throwing in that thing?
Okay, okay. So I like to throw some guava in there. I
Okay.
like to throw some berries, sometimes berries, strawberries, some
Yeah.
some spinach, some kale, and maybe like half a banana because I don't like mine to be too strong. But you could do a whole banana if you want. The potassium will fill you up. You know what I mean? And that's my breakfast. It's like that's every day. You know,
Yeah. Everything you
every day.
need first thing in the morning.
Huh?
I said everything you need first thing in the morning.
Everything first thing in the morning. Or I go to Maine. Sometimes I go to what's that place called? Uh,
Which one?
I go actually every day. I go to Main Squeeze around the corner on
Oh,
Lakeshore.
yeah.
Yep, and I get 3 shots: wheatgrass, turmeric, and ginger, and then I get smoothie.
Yeah, man. So, I always feel like your story is so powerful. We've known each other for years now, but within these last couple years, man, I've seen you just manifest things at its highest level, just speaking it into existence and utilizing the actions behind the manifestation as well. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
correct.
man, what was it? What was it when we was at that party over at Bay's house? At Bailey's house.
Um,
How long ago was that now?
that was last year, April.
That was last year?
Yep,
Dang. A year,
last year,
just a
April.
year ago.
Wait a minute,
That
it might have been a little. I think Bailey. It was March because that's when Bailey's son is March, and so
yeah.
same as my daughter. Yep, it was in March, and that was right before I did the deliveries.
Come on.
Yep.
And what was so powerful, you pulled me to the side that day, cuz, and everything you told me, like I was just soaking up. I was listening to everything, like just your vision and how clear it was. Like, you know, when when you start to develop, the vegan mob and, what its mission was, like, did you realize how big and how worldwide this thing was going to get within the time it did?
I definitely didn't know the time was gonna happen that fast, but I
Yeah.
definitely knew exactly what it was going to end up being and what it's still going to end up being. Like this only the beginning, and
Oh, yeah.
and I knew like that. I see my boy King Side on my little bro, man, my cousin up in here.
Hey, what's happening?
I said I definitely like knew that know that people didn't know what I knew. You know what I mean? Like it's so hard to explain when somebody don't know the feeling you have about something. So I know like this is gonna be huge, right?
Yeah.
And but I just didn't know that it was like gonna happen that quick.
But you and I know it's one of those things that's like you're led to do certain things. You know what I'm
You're right,
saying?
right.
It's like your spirit, the universe tells you like step by step what you need to do. And
Hmm.
sometimes, like you said, you don't know how fast things are going to manifest. Just know that you have to get these things in order and make sure that everything's ready. So when that that moment presents itself, that everything's gonna it's gonna flow. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So, what was one of the things like like when did this whole idea just come to you of like vegan barbecue and everything? You know what I'm saying? What was like was it just like just opening up a restaurant, or was it specifically like you was gonna have a vegan barbecue restaurant, soul food, the whole nine?
completely honest, I was driving. I was actually doing I was in school, a master's program, and I was gonna become a therapist, and I was creating
Mm.
my own genre, hip hop therapy, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
did a lot of soul searching, and my wife was telling me to read these law of attraction books, you
yeah.
know.
Any particular one you want to put out there
Um,
that
it's
that
it's
stood
the
out to you?
secret, power,
Hmm.
hero, think and grow rich, ask and it is given. Um,
Man,
all of those I read, and I read those over and over and over and over, and I probably like 3 or 4 times for a couple of those, for like 3 or 4 of those books. Like
yeah,
I still listen to them to this day. And Gabrielle Bernstein, she had a few tapes, and it, and I just, and it was telling me like all these stories about how people just did what they wanted to do. You know, like
mm.
you can have heaven on earth. It all starts in the mind. I was already doing it, but I wasn't asking for what I really truly wanted because society kind of talks down on you asking
Come,
for
come on.
what you
We taught to be. We're programmed to think less of ourselves.
right.
You know what
And
I'm saying?
really,
We not
God, you know what I'm saying? The universe wants you to have heaven on earth.
exactly.
And so
Yeah,
you can have whatever you want. And
yeah.
I was in that grad school program, and I said to myself, I don't want to do this no more. You know, I was getting
Wow.
straight A's. I ain't never really got straight A's in nothing, and I went to school as an adult and got straight A's in grad school, and all the
Yeah,
way up. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I want to open a restaurant. I want to be on social media, and I want to do my music. Exactly what I'm doing. Like Vegan Mob, I do all of that within Vegan Mob, and it went from a food truck, it went from a restaurant to a food cart.
yeah,
I said, you know what? I have another idea, but I ain't gonna tell everybody right now what my other
yeah.
idea was.
You was
I'm
telling
gonna
me
do
about that the food truck last year. You
yeah,
was like, "Cuz, I'm about to start
yeah,
up. I'm gonna give me this food truck. We're gonna get it together. I'm gonna have vegan soul food everywhere." I'm like, "That's what's up." And
right,
then for it to like we was even tapped in even to the period where you was doing those deliveries, like you was driving to the city, you was driving to Oakland, you was dropping the plates off like
everywhere.
first thing in the morning. We was talking like 3 in the morning. You was like, "Cat, I'm still cooking. I'm making the smackaroni right now." And
Oh, they
I had
coming in
to
to
sleep
work
all
out at
night.
5, 6 in the morning. You know,
Yeah.
and that's what happened. My vision was a restaurant. Then I went to a truck, but
Uh-huh.
look how the universe do. Like it took me back to the restaurant. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? My boy Evan Kadira, uh, from Senior Sissig. He owns Senior Sissig. Shout out Evan. He's the one who gave me this spot here. Like he was like, "This your
Wow.
spot. You should get this spot." Um, and in 2 weeks before that, I was cooking in a kitchen with a bunch of chefs, different chefs, sharing kitchen. And in my
Yeah.
head, I said to myself, I was like, "Damn, I'm looking at Evan and I'm looking at Chef Chu, um, who owns Venture, Better Chu. Shout out to our people. I'm letting them
Yeah.
know."
What's up?
Chu, I was like, "Damn, they lucky. They got their own kitchen." I was like, I wish I had my own spot." And I swear I
Yeah.
said that. 2 weeks later, Evan hits me up like, "Yo, I got a spot for you."
Damn.
That's how much of on a frequency.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I asked for it and it came that fast,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm telling people. Like it's way bigger than me. They like, oh yeah, they like I can't take all the praise. You know what I'm saying? Because it's way bigger than me.
Exactly.
You know?
And I think too, what people fail to realize, especially when they manifest in certain things in their life, you can't stress off of it. You got to just put that positive energy into the universe. You know what I'm saying, and allow it to be.
Right.
You know, and just allow the signs to come to you.
With because stress is a lower frequency,
Exactly.
and so when you put in worry into stress into it, then you going against what you want. You feel
You're
me?
going against that
You got to
vibration,
feel
the
good
lack
about
of.
what you want and what you doing. If you vibrating, it's gonna come even quicker. Like you gotta really feel good about it. Like that's
Yeah.
the main thing. You gotta change your thoughts to change your feelings.
Yeah, man.
You
And I
know what I
think
mean?
so many people in our community fail to realize that, man, that all the energy that we putting in into this world and what we see come back to us is a direct reflection of who we are as
Right.
human beings. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And and we've been taught and programmed to just put it on other things. It's like, man, you've been out in this community doing amazing things for, man, you when you was with Fully Loaded and everything, doing the music thing, when that was your reality at that time. You know what I'm saying? You got to think
Mm-hmm.
about all the love and energy that you was putting in the community, making people have fun with the music and the whole nine, to be in this very moment to receive all those blessings from even back then. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine if you was just a complete asshole back then, back in the day, just screwing hella people over, just putting
Mm-hmm.
hella negative energy back then. The things that are coming to you now would have never came because of that
Mm-mm.
energy that you once put out there. You know what I'm saying?
That goes back to this. That goes back to Evan, because Evan was rapping back
Yeah.
then, and when Fully Loaded, you know, damn, it's hella horns. When Fully Loaded was popping, like you hear all the horns, like
Yeah.
when Fully Loaded was popping, and I was popping, you know, before social media, and we were stars, you know, young stars in
Yeah.
outside, you know, in
Come
the
on.
Bay Area, right? Um, and Evan, you know, was my boy, and he needed some help with the studio. I didn't. He said I ain't never switched. I never treated him wrong. I never acted like I was better than nobody. You know, he said I always help people out, and
Yeah.
and he said when his restaurant blew up, Senior Seasick, he said he always thought. He said always thought about me. He was like, man, Toriano was always humble. He was like, I just always have to remain humble. And so when it came time for me to get help from him, he was like, anything you need,
Come on.
I got you. He was like, because you always looked out for me. He
Come
said, when
on.
he's like, you didn't have to look out for me. Like you had, you know, attention. You
Yeah.
was popping. You had some stardom. You were young, and you still were
Yeah.
like, you didn't act different. Like I just go kick it at his house or whatever. I rocked with everybody as long as it
Yeah.
was respectful. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
um, it came back to me.
Yeah. And we don't know where it's gonna come back from. That's the
Hmm.
craziest thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was just having a conversation with my sons. It's like, man, you like, they in a school environment right now, like going to high school, right? You don't know
Yeah.
that kid in your classroom that's sitting across from you. That could be the next Bill Gates. That could be the next whoever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like being cool. I feel like, growing up, same kind of thing. I was like, it's cool. If you was cool and you was putting out those positive vibes, we was cool, you know?
Right.
And now watching life as we get older, seeing some of those people that, like you said, like you had that connection once upon a time, and now it comes full circle and comes back to you, and they bless you with something that you may need to know, or access to something that's like, dang, man, like we've been doing certain things in our life, putting so much positive energy into it. Now seeing it all manifest itself in all different areas, just knowing that as long as we put love, like one thing
Hmm.
I can tell people when I go to your restaurant, I can taste the love in the food. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you
Right.
could
Right.
really tell, like certain restaurants, people like open up restaurants to make money and whatever the case may be. It might be a gimmick or something like that. But you could tell when somebody's really passionate about what they do, because it translates into the food, and you can just tell, like, damn, this is hella good. And that's why everybody, when they post about the vegan mob, they mind is blown, because it's something inside of you that was really speaking to creating this, and you kept on with it, and you followed your heart, and the love
Hmm.
translates into the energy that they receive once they eat the food. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Love is the highest frequency.
Yeah.
Like if you vibrating on love, like I always, that's what with the law of attraction books. When I read those books, it was crazy because I was already doing it. Like I'm already like we loving people. Like we give out love. You know what I
Come
mean?
on.
And that's what trips me out. Why it's sharp when I get certain complaints, because I
Yeah.
know the love I give out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And
Yeah.
people go complain, whatever. Everybody can't be. It can't be 1,000 perfect. responses. But
Yeah.
I know how much love that I put into this and how much love I give to people. You know what I'm saying? How much love I put into my food, how much love I put into my employees. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Exactly.
It's a lot of love that goes into everything I do. So, and that also what makes it come so fast, because it's a
Exactly.
lot of love into it. Ain't, like you said, it ain't fake.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to open up a barbecue restaurant, but I don't eat meat. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I'm a vegan. My wife was like, well, you can't really, and I was like, I can't do that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then it was like vegan,
You
but
going
it
against who
wasn't a
you
gimmick.
are.
It wasn't a
Yeah.
gimmick. It wasn't a gimmick. All my gimmicks never worked.
Come on.
Always, you know what I'm saying? I always been a hustler, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the real, if it ain't real, it ain't right.
Man, you gotta put that on the shirt, cuz.
If it ain't real, it ain't right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's
Man.
gonna start flowing when you feel, once you connect to what you really need to do and what you really doing it for. It That's why I go give back to people, because I know that I love giving back to people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If
man.
I could do that, then vegan mob and all is everything that I ever wanted to do. I want to give back. I want to show love. I want to have fun.
Yeah.
That's why it comes so naturally. Whatever you want, as long as it's natural, this shit go come. Everybody can have a heaven on earth.
Yeah, man. And
You know?
I think that's something we gotta keep, preaching into our community, like
Right.
vibrating at that frequency, letting people know, like, I know a lot of people are going through it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like losing their jobs and all these things are going on. And it's like, I tell people it's almost a blessing in disguise if you really think about it, because it's always a yin and a yang. It's always, two
Mm-hmm.
sides to the story. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember when I was working at my 9 to 5 job, it was like I was waiting for a way to get out, but I didn't know how, because I was still programmed to think in that 9 to 5 mentality, and I had a family and kids and all the stresses like that. But once I was open enough to allow the universe to start guiding me, and I start following the signs, you know what I'm saying? It's like certain things just play out a certain way. You start, like you said, putting things into a universe. You start having conversations with people, telling them what you're
Mm-hmm.
looking to do, and they see how passionate and how much you love, you know, how much you truly love what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
not like you're talking about money and stuff like this. It's like, man,
Mm-hmm.
I really want to help people. I really want to show people the other side, like how much better their life can be. And
Mm-hmm.
once you start vibrating on that frequency, it's like, man, doors start to open, things start to happen, and then next thing you look up, and it's like everything that I just said just came true. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And what you talked about too, what you really talk about also is kind of like is faith. Like
Come on, blind
faith is
faith.
blind faith. That's the faith is the magic. For y'all
Mm-hmm.
listening, like faith is like the magic wand. Like if you don't believe, like if you don't believe in magic, if you want to believe in magic, faith
Yeah,
is the magic. Like I was working at my job.
yeah,
Hold on, baby. I was working at my job, and I was working at my job, and I didn't get the promo that I like that I wanted, you know,
yeah,
and and we still cool, like them my people, you know what I mean.
yeah,
But I left. I was like, nah. I left. I said I ain't never working another job again, right?
yeah,
And I left. My wife was tripping, like, and I was like, nah, I'm about to go do Uber. She really
yeah,
tripped, you
yeah,
know. I got family, right?
exactly.
And then uh I got offered a job doing making 80,000 a year as um a counselor before I even had my degree. I didn't have a degree yet, and
Yeah.
then it didn't feel good. I told him, no, no, thank you. And
But some people would just chase that bag right
yeah,
there. They'd be
I
like,
said, no, thank you.
80,000, that's a come up, is good. You
Yeah,
know what
I
I'm saying?
told him
Like
no.
benefits. It's
Yeah, I
like
told him, I said, I
it's
feel like I'm
something
missing.
bigger.
Yeah, I said, I feel like I'm missing 80 million. If I say no, yes to that, I was like, I
Come
need to
on.
follow my dream. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to be over there because I feel like that's gonna take care of me. I was like, and I
Yeah.
didn't do it. It made me feel sick
Yeah.
when I got it offered to me, and I said, so I said no, and
Come
then
on.
boom, just stuff started taking, like, another thing. My daughter told me she didn't want me to go do no Uber, and I was like, but
Mm.
I have to. She's like, you
Yeah.
don't have to. She told me, you don't have to. She's 5 years old. She said,
Yeah.
you don't
Tap
have to
in.
work. And I said, okay. My wife said, just walk out on faith. I
Yeah.
sat down on the couch. I said, who want delivery? I said, who want my place tomorrow? Next
Yeah.
thing you know, I sold 60 bob plates the next day. I had 60 orders
Man.
the next day. And then from there on, March 23rd, I've never worked for anybody else. I was just doing Vegan Mob.
Come on. And that I think that's something key too, because when you have that blind faith in certain things, and I'm not telling everybody to go quit their job, you really have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
understand that when you have that blind faith, like I went on the same thing. I was working at Comcast, man, and the one reason I was doing, like, my side hustle was training people at that time, and I was like, damn, only if I had more time. This is what I put in the universe. Only if I had more time that I'd start my gym and do this and do that. I just don't have the
Mm-hmm.
time to do it right now. So the universe heard the message. Something happened. I got 3 weeks off of work, right? As soon as that happens, my wife comes to me, right? I told her, I was like, man, I just got 3 weeks off of work. She was like, well, what you about to do? I said, man, I don't know. She said, well, isn't this the time you've been asking for? I was
Mm.
like, it has. And she was like, well, what you gonna do? I said, well, shit, I'm gonna start my training business. And within
Hello.
those, yeah, man, within those 3 weeks, I just start putting that energy out there. It's like, hey, I got classes at the park. I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
this. I'm doing that. I start telling the universe I needed equipment. Man, this was so crazy because I don't know if you remember Copeland's in Emeryville. Right
Mm-hmm.
before they went out of business, I didn't know the manager or nothing, but I got introduced to him, and I walked in there. I told him what I needed, and he was like, "Cuz, whatever you need, I'll give you 50% off." I was like, "What?"
Wow.
He said, "I'll give you 50% off any of the equipment you need to start your business up." I didn't know him from Adam, and I was like, "That's what's up, hell yeah!" So I went into the savings, got everything I thought I needed to start my business, boom, and then everything after that was, looking for a gym, looking to do this, be able
Mm-hmm.
to impact the community that I wanted to. Our community suffers the most when it comes to health issues.
Right,
So
right.
being able to be in West Oakland and impact that community over there, being able to be in Richmond, all these
Right.
areas where people are suffering from diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, all these things, all, where our family is. So, man, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like, and so many people, when you start talking about law of attraction and having blind faith and stuff, it can be scary. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because it goes against everything that we've been programmed since we was kids. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's like other communities talk about it to they people, and that's how they thrive over us.
Right.
But it's not nothing that's been presented to us like that. And I feel like
What's up?
because what you doing and what you're going to do as well, like you continuing to grow, you continuing to shine, and moving forward, for people to hear stuff like that, to allow them to be like, dang, Toriano, he like, I knew that dude. We grew up together, like, you know what I'm
Right, right,
saying?
right,
Like,
right.
to see you take it to the next level and be able to inspire others to do the same, man, I just think that's just a blessing within itself. You just changing so many people's lives just being yourself, you
Man, it's
know?
crazy. And I'm telling you, whatever you want, you can have. But it all starts from a child.
Yeah.
All of it in your mind, right? And you can switch it around too, right? Like, do you know what the name of my first album was called?
Now off the top of my head, nope.
Young No, taking it to the next.
Mm,
And you said taking it to the next level, right?
come
That
on.
was my first album. I was 16 when I recorded that, and it came out when I was in high school, and it was
Yeah.
called Taking It to the Next.
Yeah.
You know what I
Come
mean?
on.
And so it started a long
It's
time
levels.
ago. You
It
feel me?
does.
It starts a
Yeah.
long time ago. It all starts up here though. It's already
Yeah.
written. You know what I'm
But we
saying?
forget
But
through
you
society
gotta
and
stay on
being
track.
around.
You just gotta keep stay on track. And
Exactly.
and then it'll come faster than you think. Like
Yeah.
you'll be secure once you know that your dream is gonna come true, or once you know that what you pray for is going to happen,
Yeah.
right? If that's health, that's wealth, that's love. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's safety. Like once you believe that whatever you pray for, whatever you ask for, or whatever you put in the universe, it's gonna come. You gonna start vibrating at a higher frequency anyway, and then
Exactly.
it's gonna start coming to you. You gonna feel secure, even when the stuff go down. Right?
Yeah.
It's gonna go up. You know what I mean? It's always up. Like
Yeah.
right now, it's stuff going on, but we up. We gotta be up.
Come on.
And the change start from within. If you want to change the world, you gotta start changing inside too.
Come on.
We
Yeah.
connected to the universe. We connected to everybody else. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We can't let the media change
It's something,
how we. You know what I mean?
cuz it was something we was talking the other day, and you said something real powerful. I want you to share. Like, you know, everybody's talking about what's going on, and we understand, right?
Yep.
But some people, that's all they're thinking about. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? To the point where you manifest that into your life, because
Right.
that's all your attention is. It's like, keep on thinking about viruses, keep on thinking about this. It's cool to be aware of it, but
Mm-hmm.
your reality becomes what you focus your most attention on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Right.
So
Really, you can be
go ahead.
cautious. You can be
Yeah.
cautious. You can be safe. But
Yeah.
I'm like I think what I said is I'm focusing on health. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm focusing on the improvement of my business. I'm focusing on my
Mhm.
like and all that type of stuff is actually coming into my life. Like I'm getting healthier. You know what I mean? I'm working
Come
out
on.
with you 3 days a week. I'm walking every day,
Cuz.
33
And
miles a day.
look how that happened. Like,
You
you
feel
put
me?
that into the universe. You was like, man, I'm gonna be healthy. I'm gonna do this, and then I give you a call out of nowhere. It's like, cuz I'm
Out of
online
nowhere.
right now. You need to hit one of these classes.
Come on. It's it's almost
Out of
like it's almost
nowhere,
like
I just hit my boy. I was like, Toriano, we online now, cuz. Come on, hop in one of these classes. Let's get it. And you was like, damn, I just was talking about being healthier.
hey, it's almost
Not
like
knowing. Not. There you go. I knew you was coming back. Patient. I was patient. I was like, he coming back. I know he coming back. I just gotta give my brother a second to get some signal out there. All right, heat up. Yeah, yeah. You shining too hard. Uh-huh. Man. Just go ahead. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I didn't know, like, you talked about at a certain point when you wanted to come to the gym, you were so invested into your business and everything, in the schedule that I had didn't really work with what you was doing, right? And now, since we've been put into the situation we've had, I've had to change my whole business model to be online, right? And I was like, one of the first people that I thought about was you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, let me hit my boy Toriano and let him know we online right now. Something's telling me to hit him. Like something's telling me to give you a call to tap in and let you know. And at that very moment, that's what you was putting out in the universe. Is like, man, I need to focus on my health and bring it all together, get my workouts in. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. And then they hit you up out of nowhere, or you see them walking down the block or something. Come on. Yeah. Or you thinking about a song and they come on, like you be thinking about a song or something, you be like, damn. And then come on the radio or something, you like, damn, I haven't heard that song in hella long. You know what I'm saying? But that's the frequency. That's the frequency, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. So next time, man, I know you busy. I know you got a lot of things going on at the restaurant right now. You know, let them know how they could place their orders and everything. Cause I know you right now it's crazy because at first you was only serving Oakland. People was flying in the first day I was out there because I was in line and it was people flying in from like Oregon and all over, coming from LA to just see this soul food yeah, everywhere. And it was so beautiful. And I was like, damn. And now, you know, with what's going on now, you able to serve like from San Jose all the way to San Rafael. Like it made you kind of think outside the bubble and it's like, okay, well, all this shit is going on. How can I accommodate those that need it? You know what I'm saying? So it's making you challenge yourself. And like I said, it's made me challenge myself with my own business. So like let them know how they could put in their orders for everything. So if they live in somewhere, if they see this video, they know how to tap in with you. I can hear you. Okay. Yeah. 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 Can you hear? I hear you clear. Yep. I hear you clear. Something inside. The universe telling you to go inside. What's inside? Yeah. Comcast. Restart. Okay. You want to restart real quick? You got time?
We in? We in? Y'all hear me?
We back.
We back. It's the
Come
mind.
on.
You hear noise? Let me see. Who can hear? Who can hear? Okay, I got a thumbs up. Throw your
Yeah.
thumbs up. Throw
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Give us
Throw
some
your
love
thumbs
too,
up.
man.
Throw your thumbs up.
Huh?
All right, so look though. Yeah, we open from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
I don't know if we're going to continue to do deliveries because people are starting to come out the house a little more now, and I could tell because the deliveries have went down, but the more walk-ups have went up, and
Increase.
so but if you want to, you know what I'm saying, you want to come and jump. So like he said, he go drive from Sac. So if you want to jump ahead of the line, what you could do is you can order through the link in the bio,
Yeah.
and you can order for pickup, and you can skip the line. You
Come
can
on.
automatically go up to the front of the line. And so, like say you order 30, 40 minutes out, and
They come
you
just pick up
just
they
come
package.
straight, pick it up to the window, say, hey yo, this me, I got my order number, da 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 da, and then boom, it's easy. Like all you got to do is order through the website now. And so it's
Give them the
that's what the
website.
pandemic, and that's what the pandemic has done for us.
Come on. Making you
It's
think
made us
outside the
come up
box.
with new different think outside the box. Came up different things now to make us get food out faster and make it easier for our our family. I ain't gonna even call
More
them customers.
efficient.
I'm calling them our family. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So y'all ain't have to be outside the whole time around 1,000 people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Because this
Um,
made me think outside the bubble too, because um, I was limited to the people I was able to train, especially people that was interested in plant-based fitness and the whole nine. So a lot of my clients, I've been doing this the last 5 years. So clients have
mhm.
moved out of state, out of the Bay Area, and they've been hitting me up like, Kat, when you gonna do this online program? When you gonna do something online? And I was so invested into what I was doing in the gyms, I never took the time to even consider it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well,
Right.
I'm in the gym, like, but
Mhm.
now since this has happened and the gyms is closed, I've been hitting people up, been training people in Chicago. One of my clients had her family in Tennessee, in what's that called? LA. We training people in SAC, just all over. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn. Now I went from just the Bay Area. Now I'm able to train and help people across the country. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it's
Right.
just
Right.
like, it's a blessing in disguise. Like
It's a
I
blessing.
would still
Definitely.
limit myself to the gym where I only have access to the local people in the area versus allowing myself to be out there and be able to help people across the country, potentially across the world.
Right. Right. Right.
So
And they
game changer.
a game changer. And they say in the Bible say what come with the bad come with the good. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me?
Come
And
on.
so you gotta. It might seem a certain way,
Yeah.
but you gotta take the good with the ugly. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take the bitter with the sweet. It's all the yin with the yang,
Yeah.
right?
I'm
You
telling
know?
people right now, if you get and let go from your job, number one, you qualify for unemployment. So take advantage of that, right?
Right.
So as you're on unemployment, now really take the time to figure out what you want to do and what you have a passion for, because you get
Mm-hmm.
paid and you can actually start investing into those little things.
Right.
Whatever passion that you might have, if you had an idea of opening a business, start,
Yeah.
but bringing all those things together, man. Like, don't just stress off the money. The money's gonna come. Like, it's gonna
Right.
come. And when it comes, it'll be more than what you ever imagined, because now you working out of love, you working out of passion. You don't chase it. You allow it to come to you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Right. Definitely. It's gonna come to you a lot easier when you're working out of love and when you having that faith. Like knowing that everything that happens for a reason. You feel what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
Like it's a blessing. Take everything as a blessing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like we at home. I'm at home with my family, with my wife and kids. My daughter, like she gonna have to go back to school. I feel bad that she missing her friends and stuff, but
Yeah.
I feel really good that I get to spend this time with her. You know what I mean?
Cause not too long ago, I was sitting there
Yeah.
just meditating, like, man, I'm seeing my sons get older. My oldest is about to be 16 next month.
Mhm.
And I'm looking at it like, I was like, man, I just love, this is what I put into the universe. I was like, man, I love to have more time with my sons, be able to coach them in
Mhm.
sports and all this kind of stuff. Just because the times that I was spending at the gym, I wasn't able, like our schedule, they going to school from 8 to like 2:30, 3 o'clock. And then I would only
Right.
see him for a couple hours, and then I'd have to go to the gym and train in the evening time. And I put all this energy. It's like, I was like, man, just show me how I can spend more time with my sons and everything. And as this happened, now they at the house, we able to train, you know, building better relationships with my son, tapping in with them on certain things that we just didn't have time to really invest in each other. So it was like, looking at this like, man, a lot of people was like talking about, you know, we got to get back to the schools and stuff like that. But really think about the time that you have with your family, because this is a blessing in disguise for a lot of people.
It's a blessing.
You know, we
For real.
always running around doing other things. It's like, man, how much time are we really investing into our kids and our family, into our loved ones?
That's another thing too. The law of attraction say, put love before everything. Like, if you're too busy, your business, everything, like, take a moment and go show love to your family, right?
Exactly.
That shit's gonna take care of itself.
Yeah. Because if your family together, if your family not together at the end of the day, it don't matter how much money you make. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
Chaos within the household. You got to make sure that's solid, man.
Right.
You showing everybody in the house love and everything's cool.
Right. That's real. And that's because that's the true wealth. And everything else go follow. Yeah. Whatever you want, you go get. You ain't gotta worry about it. But you just gotta do the right. You just gotta do the right things.
Come on, we're gonna leave them on that tip, man.
Yeah, that's it.
We'll be on here all day.
Hey, but, look, soak on that.
We got more time to get in the studio now, man.
Oh, come on. Hey, look, I don't know if I'm going to no studios right now, but I might have to do something over the phone like Mac Dre, man.
Come out with some hits. You be like, damn, I had some time to get on the pen and pad and I had some things to say.
You hear you? For sure.
Hey,
let's do it.
I told you about this. Another opportunity presented itself. We got another show, Taking Control of Your Health. I'd love for you to come and share all this energy on there as well, man, because, you know, being healthy is not just the physical, you know what I'm saying? It's the mental, it's the spiritual and everything. And the power of manifestation is so huge. Like, we really don't realize, you know, every day we wake up, however that day may play out, a lot of it, like you said, just starts right here in our mind.
Right.
What are I tell people, like, what are your daily routines? Like, how do you wake up? How do you start the day? What kind of energy are you putting in the universe? The first thing when I roll out that bed, I'm telling the universe everything that I'm thankful for prior to even happening. You know what I'm saying? That's
exactly the same here. You get gratitude.
Yeah.
Like gratitude, go down your gratitude list every morning. You know what I mean? That's go put a smile on your face. You know what I'm saying? Don't wake up and look at your emails. Wake up, put your phone down and do your gratitude list. Like, put your gratitude, like, I'm thankful for this, I'm thankful for that, thank you for this. Ooh, come on. Really get into it, like, feel it, like, really feel it. And the more that you grateful for, the more that you go be grateful for. Because it's going to keep coming. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to keep coming. I always said, man, I was broke as hell talking about I'm rich. And I really felt truly rich. Struggling.
You know what?
But I was happy with what I was doing in life.
Come on. And that's what richness is. You know what I'm saying? They got us chasing something else. They got us chasing something that's paper that don't mean nothing, and not really understanding what being rich is within ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's that's your first bag right there. That's gonna bring everything else. Don't worry about it. Like, for real.
All right, brother. So I'm going to let you go. We got to hop on. Like I said, we got to get you on the show, taking control of your health. I'm going to put that together. We're going to knock out an episode. And then we appreciate all y'all. If y'all really love this video and everything that we share with y'all, make sure y'all hit that love, like, tag people. Let everybody know this is what we about. This is the type of energy we put it into the universe. You know, we want to uplift our community and make sure everybody has access to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not something that we just want to hold on to. We want to share the wealth with the world, man. And being living examples of you can do what you love to do and manifest everything that you want, we got to continue shine our light. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Hey, shout out to SB, man. Lakeview in the building.
Woo.
Baby Cougnut, RP Cougnut, baby. Uh-huh. I
Hell
see you.
yeah.
Come on. Look, man. Hey, look, love y'all. Do it again next week.
Next week? Come
Yeah.
on.
Let's
Yeah,
do it again
same
next
time
week.
next week.
Same time next week.
All
All
right.
right. I'll see
I'm
you
gonna
later
holler at you,
on.
brother. I'm gonna see you at the workout.
For surely. All right.
Peace.